ora kada si kelolu anin mol dammal tema fatam faso kele kuol men yalon ko fidunol be dendi wala anu ni na rajube tajirinte afana na sapin kandiro men kama sibo sabo memu terrorist attack ti me yalon ko akeda nu jaman fulano New Zealand banko kan karotil tan ni lulu ni mat karo me yalon ko mbakono kuma kam me yalon ko wal tentenda ka senkan Organization of Islamic Cooperation ka jubero ke kode ila executive committee mi alon ko wallelu marta almantankalo fankanto bundala memu emergency ministerial meeting ti e ko de arjuma lungla Istanbul sato kono e bakela anu Turkish ila foreign minister memu Mevlut Cavusoglu wala be tambila nyin kuwol nyato e ko de niya jube ka ferol ta ka par anim parendirol ka je ko de kayre sabatindro si soto no nyamen United Nations, European Union and Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe oske o be mudulalti dami yalon ko ye be kuma ni nyimbe ngotale commentaire ko yalandi nyamen maj karotil tan ni lulu misil mi yalon ko atara fotta lulu yiri koto ya fa ko wollelu fata terrorist tajirinti asafin kandro ka kidota ka mala mol kan menu benu juma salo ke kan dinkrato dami yalon ko wolen al nur anil lingwood mosti dinkra dami yalon ko New Zealand banko kan e ka jele Christchurch yitandiro ke kode men tembo men do monani mutatal nu wala kono ke sabani musu killing barki baro nata tenden ko wala molti sobo ke men na karola bari nada fo ko mo kilim beje yow mari bulale ani bi badingolo New Zealand ila prime minister memu Jacinda Ardern atendenda kaitande ko de ye tontondiro ta kala tongo me yalon ko abe dending kidolu marufol nin kesolu anin joran ko me yalon ko e sojar mankutol ye wolle soto ke muta ke tong ya bebe soto ren kabren tumala menna shopping kandro keda ka faro ke molla me yalon ko jaman fula men soto na New Zealand banko kan ni lokon tambila mo tallulu wolle fote niela men yalon ko ya fuko misil molle an mo jama fanam beje me yalon ko momen yaitande ko de Australian born wala Australia wulu dingole matati betron tarant ate sanyi mwanin sayle soto yaitande ko kabra dunta al nur anil lingwood jamen kono Christchurch law den nangola anara ka faro ke molla atara kesendir mantraji tarandung ate yaitande ko de ya santenna ate molti mi alon ko ya akalami menna kitu la fannala wala nyindu ko mo faaye wala ke andung ya samba ka krama bo dinkrado da mi alon ko tanko bunna danna sir wala karola memu maximum security presenti Auckland la tundo nyinna mol men yalon ko wallelu fata ya foko de dindin nani beje men yalon ko man sanji tannin sayo kumbang anum fanan mo jama beje me yalon ko ye be fata nyin alhalo nyama me yalon ko aketa ko be salola do kana ka kido yele kan anu dinnu dolu beje yaitan ko de wole barama jaw soto ibe jaralo ke ke dinkrado da me yalon ko wole mu loptanolti banko nyin kan bi lungala dum kankularo boda New Zealand kaitan roke ko de ñun joranglu e mo fennede mi alan ko sojar mankudo be mennula akesela karala wala kidi koloma ye bele muta ke nane o landije ko de mote muna fandola wala ko de ke me sakora civilian kunda Switzerland banko New Zealand banko ñinkan barin sartol men yalon koy wolle landi yaytani ko de fengo ferending narar ko aske jorangolti menning sojarol tabe mununa mankutol to wol be mu jorane me yalon ko ye lanya kejele ko wolte kala fenti civilianol be muna fala menna banko nyin kan New Zealand bading lo sitale fonyon newla nimboda je ron ngatenden kibar to mala ngamen sotale dunia bitilo kibarol to ani bi badengolo contrôle karola men yalon ko wolem civilian olti ya foko de 5 mo lulu nyong wole fata kabiri anim fana molulu fana baramata kabiri tumala menna abiongol lañing bundiro me alon ko wole airstrike ti asotata ni Russia ila plenol me yalon ko wolem kelerang plenol ti ya foko de sate auto me alon ko abe northwest eastern Iblis province le dinkra damento yalon ko fitino wajabita o dinkra nyinto yaytandro ke kode kibarol to nyimmo baramarengol enade samba tundo nyinna loptanol to Yusuf tentenda kawo kuma kawol di kode nyin ka keloke bundiro mi alon ko abe fonyo kono memu airstrike ti o keda fenneti mi alon ko asoda kabring aramisa lung somandala anu anata kam mol mi alon ko dinningol la karola yir ko tata fonnani ani fama wol keda molti mene alon ko benu dinkrado dame mo fagi sata o nyinti ya foko de wo keda dulati dame alon ko nyim molu bundiro nyin aye tol mawol to ani bama wakita mode mi alon ko nada o kanandile kabirin tumala men na masibe kool be kala wa airstrike memu fonyo kono bundirote abion la karola akeda fenni mi alon ko de ngeytandro ke ko de molulu wolo niye botaje anim fana akeda fendi mi alon ko kabirin tumala men na sataw dolu mem boko frike anin Cheikh Mustafa Hamidiya anim fana dulami alon ko ka volte hit o fana mudlalti dami alon ko bebo sata wollelu dandangola damen to mo kafri ruma sata o nyinti tendenda fana kaytandi ko momen yalon ko be opposition karo nyinna fitino nyin kono wo dinkra dami alon ko bundrol be kala walla wo keleram plenolu e la feler dula ko de dinkral me yalon ko Russia e la karola e la plenol me yalon ko wolen keleramolti tata fo woro nyong wol nata pour ka tenteng ka munafannin dinkrala dami yalon ko wolemo ay mimin a besti damen to yalon ko abe bankola tiliji karola la takay dinkra dami yalon ko wolemo la kaya province ya foko de nyim bundrol maru fo tamata woldo tubarol tentenda kaytan ko de Syria marlom yalon ka beje law dinkra nyinto Iran ila terrorist kafo mi alon ko bo lelu sembentu yan kan mi alon ko wolen Idlib lama fonti fitino la wajabo nyin ya tan ko mo civilian o keme anin tan lulu nim fula wala kada modi mi alon ko wala fata ani mem baramada dal fo keme nani tan nan ani lulu anin fanan nyimbe mu kulene mi alon ko wala kada yiri kode kabren 2019 san commencé da Syria dumu dinkralti dami alon ko abenum fitino la kono kabren 2011 kabren Bashar al-Assad ala amarlo nyin wona raka fendi mi alon ko fenko nada fitino nada sota kono anu wona raka kuti mi alon ko molmen ko etolbe demokrasi e bo wala nyasi kan anara ke fendi mi alon ay masibe bawuluye anu moy keme jamal anu wili jamalu men yalon ko wolle fata molme yiri ko me yalon ko atambida wil tanyonna wolle fana wudayta comme United Nation ila dokulal yaay tandi nyame ani bi badingolo United Nation ila Secretary General Antonio Guterres atendenda kaytandi ko de Buenos Aires me alon ko fero men landitaje memu Argentina la capitaloti kaje ko de abemu simfa nyalti pour ka bambandro keno banko teben kambe yala buru beŋo me yalon ko ka vole south corporation sanji tan nani komando nyim beŋo kada fendi me yalon ko akurkurta akasoto bankol ka o kafoe atendenda fanan kaytan ko de United Nation Conference on South Cooperation la Carola Argentina la capital of Buenos Aires ate general me yalon ko wolemu Antonio Guterres ti akode niya jube be tembo mento ako beŋo me yalon ko wolem nyin South Cooperation ti ferol menu wel landi laje wolen kaje ko bankol la fanya soto ka kangol soto faye ka kol kuntu e fango kono memu national ownership ti anim fanan kanyam bo nyoya memu equality ti anim fanan non conditionality wolen tontondirte karla la mo tonoro ka barandi fenna me alon ko anin chartol manda ako in South Corporation de kambenne me alon ko anyanda katenten pour ka yirwal na fena anin ka demaro fanan ke fenna me alon ko wolen dunya la karolati membe tala ning kuolla menu dol kachata nu Addis Ababa kaje ko afanan anin dinkra memu Paristi ye kachake nu pour ñen South Corporation ka dinningol ta ke dabulandi crossroad anin tamandiro anin fanan civil society wala civilianol fananti kewol fanan bulandi private sector memu fanje kafu bunda anin do ko dulalti anin fanan londola bundal karola memu academiati anin do ko tangol kaje ko besi benno kaloro keno nyaadile ferol la anin tamandir nyaalu ka buldo mul nyoya ke melon ko abita kala muna fongoti sinin sama kayrol si sabati no damen atenden da fanan kaytan ko de technology ñundin ya jamani labang tamandir bulolu kawolta ka kumayandi pour ka je ko silol si yele no nyamen mol si muna fandiro keno anim fanan ka tema teben kambe wani choki nyoya me alon ko wala mu inclusivity kawta ka balundi idamal tema bankunim banku Guterres atede amu molti me alon ko ay president memu Mauricio Macri anala bengo katendroni njairo sindama ko Argentina ila jia ke fenna me alon ko wala nyin dunia la kafo memu United Nations ti ila nyin conference me alon ko wala South Corporation kawta kaw bengo jia akode mansa kunda lodla kende bata pour ka jubero ka kode dunia la sula kol me alon ko wala United Nations global priorities ti kawolta ke balundi fengol me yalan ko dunia la lon kan le bela flash ke tamandir fendi sinin sama sirwa sabuno memu 2030 agenda ti pour sustainable development akode wo be fendi me yalan ko Argentina man sakunda elanyim bengo jia am fennede ay tentroni jayrota ka dila hani bi badingolu Palestina banko kan yeytandiro ke ko de mo me yalan ko Palestina ke olamu Israel inata woleta ka bunki dola ya fa dinkrato dami yalon ko wala West Bank nyinti controla karola ya foko de Palestina diw me yalon ko wala fota niela montro wadi mwanni nano kono ya itande ko de nyinem nani njawti Palestinian Red Crescent me yalon ko wala mu ila wo kafo nyinti membe demaro bundala karola onada pour kaytandro ke ko de yemo dole ta kamari jaranu anu atara kidi danya fula mi yalon ko wolem baramolti Israel la military bunda ila checkpoint o dala ako yamari jara dinkrado dame anko wolem batlemti atenden da fanan kaytande ko de nyimari Israel la sojarol wala bum nyim Palestina keo yaytande ko de dobe mi yalon ko afata ara balungola anu asotata nun kabirin tumala menna Israel la sojarol ye bundiro kala tenten keda fanan ka sankando ke Palestinian Health Ministry ela jaralo bunda me alon ko wolen Ahmad Manasrati sanji wo mwanni wora ay wala soto ya itande ko date nada ke modi me alon ko afata nun anala sa sababo sunta damenna wolen Israel sojarol wala ya bundin krado dame alon ko wala West Bank la satoti e ka fo dame Bethlehem ministry tenten keda manasara nata itandro ke de ko niajube nyin saya be sotora kabren tumala menna Palestinian dingo do fanan nada o bum bunya jaw wo fanan nada ke wala saya sababodi anum bundro nyim fang ya foko keso ya manu asisole to tenten da fanan ka sayin kan do ke ko de ako niajube ko me yalon ko wala be dending nyin mo fala karola Palestinian dingolu ko Israel de ila sojarol ba ko koma anim fanan sayin kandira me yalon ko amari anyae felero ke ka koluje me yalon ko wala kada nyin bundro do la sababo de fo men nara sa sabu akode nyaajube nyin bundrolu e be kada dinkral to da me yalon ko Israel ila military checkpoint ro dala Bethlehem law ma fa nyinna tendenda fanan kibaro la karola kaytandi ko de ko man koy moyalon ko wala kada dalilode Israel sojarolo e ka bondiro ke nyim Palestina lola anon kuma kam fanan man soto nalon ko Israel ila sojar bundala karola e se men sayin kan ko wala mu ila dalilode italbe tukuri ni menna ani bi badi ngolo secretary general ala momi yalon ko wala ma beta atoyala même United Nations ila support mission membe Libya me alon ko wolen Hassan Salamiti atendenda ka foko de ako Libya benyin tembo mento ako sainteng kaira kuol men yalon ko be wollelu nata kannunje akoy futata tunkungol to de me alon ko ay felero nyininka akode sante be tembo mendo kayra sabatindo anen ka politique wala kuolta kawol nafe pour ka fitino duben akole nyaati be tembo mendo tendenda fanan kadiamu security council nin jaman labang video la memu teleconference Mr. Hassan Salami akode nyaajube sain Libya banko kan tanko bundala karola wom fenne de mialon ko ibe parele nga kuolal anun kaje ko fang dinkra dame an ko wala mursukte dinkra mi yalon ko mo tanin sayiri ko la karola wollel fata anin fana mom wanin konondo wollel baramara akode tanko bunda la karola waya tan ko hani say Libya man ke banku de mi yalon ko kanata la folo ka kayro soto asawola tendenda kaytan ko de banko la tilbo karola o banko nyinkan kelo soto da dinkra do dame yalon ko wolen dernati wo dum wo fitino mi alon ko be kering wona daga fendi mi alon ko sainten mo safo ko fang ata keda kulete mi alon ko woddu bentale anu say woto dulale mi alon ko anin fitino ya ko di nyolal tendenda fanan kaytan ni ko kibarolu be janjan kan menu be adamadi ala nyanto la tinyalu anin fana luwal men yalon ko be larim pour ka adamadi ya sansang sojarol la kebarola anin nyin kele kafu kotangol atendenda kaytande ko de kuol mi yalon ko wole mu nyin keloti ako ala wajabo atal ni ko civilian jama bije wol kay kasaro soto ka fo niela anin ka barma jawol soto ano atendenda kaytande ko de be tembo men to sainten ya kafu nyomo kele pour ka je ko banko fangla munafal sojarol se kayrol tano kawolu sabatindino damena bayren kajube pour fitinobe dinkramento iba duben na nyamen kabirawe diamu kan politiko la nyatili nyala a diamu da kansule ko de national conference be kala april karotil tanni nan kada tanni woro pour Libya kono pour ka jubero keno ferol minano nyadile anil lanyaw me alon ko banko nyin ala sanji say wucho me alon ko wala kada fitino nyinti pour kana ka maran buluk dota kayele me alon ko wala be kala Libya ila maral buloti Cairo be sabat la nyamen atendenda fanan kadiamu prime minister Fayez Mustafa al-Sarraj atede adiamu ta pour ka anim momi yalon ko wolem general Khalifati Belkasim Haftar etelde inara mo fulo yebbe ngo soto dinkrado dami anko wolen Abu Dhabi inara pour ka kacha kaje ko de Libya anyanda murlale pour ka ke civilian wala maral bankudi anim fanan demokrasi nyanda kala tamam bulodi pour Libya mu mo be tanko stara sabatrinje so jarol sela lodlata Cairo finance soto no nin maral bulo mi alon ko wole be kala transitional power de atendenda fanan kaytande ko de ka Libya ka choki nyokan ka ke dula kilomoti anim fanan ka jube fatam mi alon ko wala kada talanti dul dinkral la karola kabire man sakunda doku dinkralu kaje ko wo bes kafuno nyoma anim banko sina silo sotono e be carte fayo kala banko la carte fayo mi anko wala national election di pour sangola bango mi alon ko wala 2019 di e se o kolta ka be to ben nino nyokan badingolu nyinal mu kibarol ti ngamenu sotale bilunga la karola dunia tilo kibarol to mbal tentula mbal jayla Africa television of toyala mbay tandila la ko ral setenden kanjube na programme kotengol me alon ko mbe wollelu sotola le bilunga la kal tentu kal jay drong alman tankala katal nin katatola alma jamano sumayala alman solan sawola alnal badi ma lamin AFFS dabo wassalam.
dafa luusi sit comme kees bu amul cuub jikkoom gi la sansé dafa mel ni sax ku tuub suma mind la blow to the highest altitude ñu ne nag ku réew la à l'ofa attitude xale bi gat sot ansas kaat bi sa xol lay cuur gox gi yëpp ne dafa banka déedéet dafa cuub ko ruuj galisis and galis hype nag from Titan to Pool haba di language spoke words sweeter than of a flute kenn du ko gaaw a songa ndax dafa gàtta tontu fu mu romba boo yi walis buy gestu teg si ciibu jey kilee mun a diiju su ga dadi sax di piitu ndax doxinam ak waxinam kum duga nga yuuxu gox gi di ko waxantoo ndax gënam du ko foyantoo foo ko gis jox ko ciram saay-saay du ko gëlem loo utet di fay tamel doomi taal nag di ko puudaroo xale bi leer gom boppam tax mu koy puugaroo xale bi gat sot ansas kaat bi sa xol lay cuut gox gi yëpp ne dafa banka déedéet dafa cuukuruut galisis and galis hype nag from Titan to Pool haba di language spoke words sweeter than of a flute ñu ne dafa réew gaaw a beew dara du xew mu teew du yàgg ak xarit jukóo juboon moo tax mu sew mënu koo jéej adik la si def jigéen ak xew kum si yëg nag sa sutura uñi la ba nga weex di meew ku ko xamutoon ba nga xam ko boo ko xamee sori ko kabari lay mën a toppale yor si saako barigo bu dëggilee siiw si town bi comme xotti nag marigo kum si yëg yaa yor gaañ gi bu lay seen ne la les go boppaam la dal bu gën a taalaa meñ gi gaaw ni bal mu ngi fu ne bugalu ne góor ay bat mu jàll xel gi dafa saab di persil gaaw ta wax góor ak sil di nga ñëw te du la ne delsil teg si moom bugg si merci amul looy wax du tontu fii daf ko amul ak kenn kum si jege mu koy moytu jikkoom la ñëpp di siixtu xat la def talu ta fiiblu par xale bi daf ma jaaxal xaw ma kan moo ko jàngal képp ku ko wax ne yaay gerte xale bi la ne saafal moo wax si gàttal doomu sa dégga ceeñal su la neexee nag yokkal comme que nag sa jikko la ku la neex boo xal Kuma nabati xool ba ca kaw Jolof As 100
Shy Boy Money Shy Boy Production
yeah bagage yi ak Jalimadi pour muy leer dama la bëgg moo tax ma jege la namuso milele man yaa baax ci man duma la wecce keneen man yaa gën ci man suma doon yére bilaay man yaay fit ci man lii loof nu mu jafe ak sax nu mu mette ba léegi yaa ngi ko maintain rek nekk sa saay bokkuloo suñu seytaane dëpp seen xel yaay sama laay muy leer man suma lay xool damay gis mu leer naaj lu mu tàng sa takkandeer bilaay doy na ma ker man yaay sama liir nampal rek te bañ a fer defal li la neex yaay taaw te yaay caat
namuso mileleve
bul ànd ak keneen ngir yàlla waay bul déglu keneen love bi ma lay jox amul feneen my love was searching for your love in disguise bu ma ko gisee mu ngi shine like a diamond moo tax ma nit duma la bàyyi abadan diamond ak si ma anytime bul xaar mel ne la gaay si man ak man ma ànd ak yow wan la jikko daan man wan la real ak fake nga ràññee cause I'm a Batman yow I'm a Batman naa la teral di la bëggeel du jaaxaan soo ko weddee laajal borom bagage du jaaxaan
Bade malien go sililelefe Sino malien nililelefe Bade malien go sililelefe Namuso mileleve Namuso
Sendara, janadara. When they hear the name from your para, Fisuru dada wala dada dosi dara. We changing game, making name, rapper just all like a fara. Suvi gala, ame turnu nyoga sara. Hey dosi dara, dosi tusi. Fisuru dada wala dada dosi dara. Hey dosi dara, hey dosi tusi. Fisuvi gala, ame turnu nyoga sara. Fisuvi gala, ame turnu nyoga sara. Monkey boy, take a sick na janga dara. Big noise is the big boys. Yo, Dofi dara, good boys, and we killed ya. Yo, what's it dara? Every step we take a follow low. Can you ever be like me? No, no, no. Suma dollar to be move up, follow low. But I'm a sick, I am ill, color low. Hey, no, la terenello, motherfucker. Uche made it on the beat of a diamond.
announced a ban on all military-style semi-automatic weapons 6 days after a terror attack on 2 mosques.
That drive carefully. The life you save may be your own life.
The National Assembly today scrutinized the Minister of Interior, Ibrahim Mbalo, in the form of questions and answers as part of the first ordinary session in the 2019 legislative year. Labour Party parliamentarian Dame Margaret Beckett has accused Prime Minister Theresa May for being the cause of the constitutional crisis in UK. New Zealand has announced a ban on all military-style semi-automatic weapons 6 days after a terror attack on 2 mosques in the country. These are the headlines, more coming on your way on The Wall today.
It's 10:30 p.m. in Istanbul, 12:30 p.m. in Washington State, 19:30 GMT here in the Gambia. You're watching the World Today Evening Bulletin. We now kick off with our first story. A senior officer of the Gambia Armed Forces has told the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission that unfulfilled promises by the July 22nd military junta resulted to the November 11 coup attempt by some soldiers of the Gambia Armed Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Babukar Sanyang, who is currently the commander of the Gambia Armed Forces Training Task Force, made this revelation at TRRC today as he gives evidence in his second-day testimony. Saja Sambo has more.
Lieutenant Babukar Sanyang appearing to the Truth, Reconciliation Reparation Commission for the second time within 48 hours to testify what he knew or remembered about the November 11, 1994 failed coup attempt against the then AFPRC council members that eventually ended in a bloody massacre. This could be recalled when the military took over the Jawara regime in what has been a bloodless coup in their quest to have the support or loyalty of the security forces. Council promised to make life comfortable for the soldiers, promotion with salary, send them to overseas to further education, among others. When the 22nd July Council led by former President Yahya Jammeh succeeded at throwing out the Dawda Jawara government, the bunch of promises made to the soldiers for a better life then disappeared and forgotten. Thus it erupted tempers of the junior military staffs and some officers who could not bear the pain and constant human rights violation, and a coup to change authority at the presidency seat was planned. According to witness Sanyang, somehow the secret coup plan was exposed, leading to the council's suspicion, and they held an emergency meeting at the Yundum barracks, where he had Lieutenant Edward Singate saying,
I found Captain Edward Singate, telling the men that they, the council, they are not afraid of anybody, and then whosoever is part of it, let him think about changing their mind, or else, they will be dealt with severely.
He further testified that when the suspicion from the council escalated, fear was concealed and the attempt to arrest soldiers suspected to be part of the coup, and his name appeared among the people to be arrested. He explains receiving calls from colleagues asking him to flee away the camp to avoid being arrested.
So my telephone rang. Then when I picked it up, it was a call from the military police. And the person who called me was the late Jamboy Sow, Lance Corporal Jamboy Sow. He called me and then we greeted each other in Mandinka, and then he asked me a question. Sir, where are you? Are you in your office or what? I said, no, I'm in my room. He said, well, I just want to advise you to, leave the camp because we have a list of, names, and then among the list, your name is there, of people who were supposed to be arrested. I said, how? He said, because they got the information that, there'll be, a change of government tonight.
Lieutenant Babukar Sanyang said when calls for him to leave the camp persist, he attempted to finally flee. As he closed his doors and windows, he saw Lance Corporal Kebe at the back door.
Who happens to be Lance Corporal Alaji Kebe. So Alaji Kebe, when he saw me, he just did a signal like that. In the military, like if a soldier or like an officer wants to call you, He will just give that signal like that, meaning that you come. So when he did like this, I opened the back door and then went out. So we greeted each other. And then he told me that, sir, meaning that, sir, we are ready. I said, ready for what? Then he told me that, you know, I'm going to tell you council members. I said, how? You know, that is, you know that it's today that we are going to remove the council members. I said, how? He said, well, you know, the promise that they made, you know, it's long overdue, that we've not seen anything. So we decided that, at least because we were the one who put them there, we have to remove them and then put in other people.
Lieutenant Sanyang said he had to send the driver to look for the camp commander, Captain Modu Marong, to ask of his knowledge about the coup. But the driver complained that the vehicle was without enough fuel to drive to Serekunda to meet the CO to be on the safe side of not offending his superior.
There is a constitutional crisis in the UK caused by the head of the Conservative government, according to a Labour member of Parliament who was formerly the Foreign Secretary. Margaret Beckett said one thing people should be clear about is that the constitutional crisis has been caused by the Prime Minister, who has used every power at her disposal to try to prevent Parliament from considering anything other than her deal and making a decision on anything other than her deal. Beckett, who is campaigning for a people's vote on Brexit, said Parliament will have the necessary majority to bring a vote to British voters. Here is an insert.
Certainly there is a constitutional crisis, but one thing people should be very clear about is the constitutional crisis has not been caused by the Speaker. It has been caused by the Prime Minister, who has used every power at her disposal to try to prevent Parliament from considering anything other than her deal and from making a decision on anything other than her deal. She has been misusing her powers in Parliament for some time, and she was trying to do it one more time, and the Speaker has pointed out that our procedures do not allow her to do that. She's got so used, I mean, there is no Prime Minister in British history who would have ignored a defeat of some substance on a major issue like this. Never mind the biggest defeat ever in parliamentary history. She just thinks she makes up her own rules. The Speaker told her, no, you don't. It is perfectly true that because of the arithmetic of our Parliament, there will be a need for some Conservative support for having this second vote. But yes, I think nobody can be certain because we live in extremely uncertain times. But yes, I think there's a very good chance that there will be sufficient support to go back to the people for confirmation.
For his part, Alastair Campbell, former communications director at Downing Street and People's Vote campaigner, agreed that there is a constitutional crisis, but it has not been created by the Parliament Speaker. He said it is a total mess. Britain is in a mess. Let's take a look at this insert.
If there's a constitutional crisis, it's not it's not the Speaker who's created it. Brexit has created it. And whether it's, I don't know how you define constitutional crisis, what it certainly is a total mess. Britain is in a mess. And the reason why I'm campaigning for a people's vote, another vote on the outcome of the negotiations, is to say to the British people, this is now such a mess, it's so different to what you were promised, we now know so much more, do you still want to go ahead? Because I think the country is moving towards saying, no, we don't. I don't know. I mean, I do think there's
The sitting of the National Assembly today witnessed the scrutiny of the executive by the National Assembly members in the form of questions and answers to the Minister of Interior, Honorable Ibrahim Mbalo. Important questions on pertinent issues were asked by the National Assembly members relating to security and national documents. Al-Hassan Sise has more.
On the first ordinary session of the National Assembly in the 2019 legislative year, the Minister of Interior, Ibrahim Mbalo, today appeared at the National Assembly for oral questions of the National Assembly. During the session, Honorable Fode N.M. Drame, National Assembly member for Tumana constituency, raised the question on the road accidents that occurred in the URR region, especially Basse for the past 3 years. Responding to the query, the Minister Mbalo gave the statistics. He said 23 accidents occurred in the year 2016, 27 in 2017 and 52 in 2018 with various accident delimitation.
Minister for Interior informed this August Assembly the number of road accidents that occurred in the Upper River region, most particularly Basse, for the past 3 years, 2016, 2017, and 2018, respectively.
The statistics of road accident for 2016, 17, and 18 are as follows. The total accident for 2016 was 223, but the causes of the accidents were reckless of dangerous driver, that's 3, careless driving, 14, inefficient braking system was 1, pedestrian carelessly crossing road, 2, animal not under control, 1, insecure carrying of passengers, 2, giving it a total of 23 in 2016. Coming to 2017, there was a slight increase to 27. As indicated, reckless dangerous driving 11, careless driving 11, pedestrian carelessly crossing road 1, animal not under control 3, insecure carrying of passengers 3. Then in 2018, almost a twofold, it increased to 52. Reckless driving remains 11, careless driving 27, inefficient braking system 2, pedestrian carelessly crossing road 6, animal not under control 3, driving vehicle which does not conform with requirement 1, skid or road surface defect 2.
In his deliberation, he said drivers should possess national identity cards in order to assess and determine who is suitable for a driving license. On that, the minority leader Samba Jallo, member for Nyamina Dankunku, queried by asking whether an identity is enough to issue a driving license. The minister responded there are procedures as how to acquire a driving license which, when one satisfies, is being issued a license.
In your response, you say when you are issuing ID card, you normally use an ID card to issue a driving license. Do you think that that is a proper way to give out a license?
Driving license has a process, and the process is for you to go for testing. So in the process, before you are given the driver's license, when you are tested and certified that you are able to drive, then that is the time we request for your ID card, that it will be synchronized with your ID card to ensure that you are given the biometric driver's license. Thank you.
In response to the alarming increase of motor traffic accident, the minister emphasized motor traffic accident is a national concern and his ministry is trying to strengthen their traffic officers by equipping them with motorbikes to enhance their operation to make sure drivers drive carefully and within the speed limit.
There is no doubt these things are a national concern. That is why it's been said that drive carefully, the life you save may be your own life. So in that vein, we are going to strengthen our traffic officers. Purely, we will have them on motorbike. They will be patrolling by using their motorbike to try and ensure drivers drive carefully and within the limited speed. Thank you.
Several ministers, such as Minister of Tourism and Culture, Minister of Education, have undergone the oral question and answer session for the past few days. More ministers are expected to appear at the National Assembly for the question and answer session. Reporting for iAfrica TV, I am Alhassan Sise.
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC) will discuss on Friday the terrorist attack in New Zealand. Turkey, as the OIC summit chair, has called upon holding an emergency meeting for discussing the increasing violence based on Islamophobia, racism and xenophobia. In particular, the terrorist attack targeted 2 mosques in New Zealand on March 15, 2019. Sajo Sambo has more.
Upon Turkey's call for an emergency meeting, Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC) will discuss on Friday the terrorist attack on New Zealand and increasing violence based on Islamophobia. Turkey, as the OIC summit chair, has called upon holding an emergency meeting for discussing the increasing violence based on Islamophobia, racism and xenophobia. In particular, the terrorist attack targeted to 2 mosques in New Zealand on 15 March 2019, the Turkish foreign minister said in a statement on Thursday. The statement said within that framework, the OIC open-ended executive committee emergency ministerial meeting will be held on Friday in Istanbul, chaired by Turkish foreign minister Mevlut Cavusoglu. It added that representatives from international organizations such as the UN, EU, Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe are also invited to the meeting. On March 15, at least 50 Muslims were killed when terrorists opened fire on worshippers during the weekly Friday prayers at the Al-Noon and Linwood Mosque in Christchurch, New Zealand. 4 suspects, 3 men and 1 woman, have been detained. 1 suspected has been reportedly released.
New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has announced a ban on all military-style semi-automatic weapons 6 days after a terror attack on 2 mosques in the country. Last week, at least 50 Muslims were killed and as many injured when Australian-born Brenton Tarrant, 28, entered the Al-Noor and Linwood Mosque in Christchurch and shot indiscriminately at those inside. Tarrant has been charged for the massacre and is being held at the maximum security prison in Auckland. Among the victims were 4 children under the age of 18 who were shot dead in cold blood. Other children are still being treated at nearby hospitals. Here is an insert.
Today I am announcing that New Zealand will ban all military-style semi-automatic weapons. We will also ban all assault rifles. We will ban all high-capacity magazines. We will ban all parts with the ability to convert semi-automatic or any other type of firearm into a military-style semi-automatic weapon. We will ban parts that cause a firearm to generate semi-automatic, automatic, or close to automatic gunfire. In short, every semi-automatic...
At least 5 civilians were killed and other 5 injured in airstrikes carried out by Russian jets in a village in northwestern Idlib province of Syria. Airstrikes that continued until Thursday morning claimed the lives of 4 children and their father in Al-Faq village, with the mother being rescued from debris.
5 civilians were killed and 5 others injured in an overnight airstrike in Syria's northwestern Idlib province, according to sources with the White Helmet Civil Defense Agency. Airstrikes that continued until Thursday morning claimed the lives of 4 children and their father in Al-Faq village, with the mother being rescued from debris, sources said. The attacks taking place at dawn also targeted the villages of Frike, Sheikh Mustafa, Al-Hamidiyya, Habib, and the outskirts of the town of Kafr Ruma. According to a pro-opposition warplane observatory, the attacks were carried out by 6 Russian warplanes that took off from Khmeim Air Base in the country's western Latakia province. Attacks carried out by the Syrian regime and Iran-backed terrorist groups in Idlib's de-escalation zone are estimated to have killed at least 152 civilians and injured more than 445 others since the beginning of 2019. In September 2018, Turkey and Russia agreed to turn Idlib into a demilitarized zone after a meeting between Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his counterpart Vladimir Putin in Russia's coastal city of Sochi. Ankara and Moscow signed a memorandum of understanding calling for the stabilization of the situation in Idlib's de-escalation zone in which acts of aggression are prohibited. Syria has been locked in a vicious civil war since early 2011 when the Bashar al-Assad regime cracked down on a pro-democracy protest with unexpected ferocity. Since then, hundreds of thousands of people have been killed and more than 10 million others displaced, according to UN officials.
The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that the Buenos Aires Plan of Action, which resulted from the landmark International Conference on South-South Cooperation 40 years ago, has transformed the dynamics of international cooperation. Addressing the opening of the UN Conference on South-South Cooperation in the Argentine capital, Buenos Aires, Guterres said PABA has been the basis and reference point for South-South cooperation, guided by the principles of national ownership, equality, and non-conditionality.
I see 5 issues that will be central to implementing the Paris Agreement on climate change and achieving the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And South-South cooperation can offer solutions to all of them. South-South cooperation can never be a substitute for official development assistance or replace the responsibilities of the Global North set out in the Addis Ababa Action Agenda and the Paris Agreement. South-South cooperation must also involve young people, civil society, the private sector, academia and others, building innovative partnerships and extending the reach of initiatives. It must harness the potential of new technologies and digitalization that create opportunities and promote inclusivity.
A Palestinian man was shot dead by Israeli gunfire in the occupied West Bank, making the 4th Palestinian killed in 24 hours. The Palestinian Red Crescent said one of its crew treated a man with 2 bullet wounds at an Israeli military checkpoint near the city of Bethlehem and that Israeli forces had shot him. A Palestinian man was shot and killed on Wednesday evening, March 24th, by Israeli forces on the West Bank. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry, Ahmad Manasseh, 26, was martyred by Israeli forces near the northern West Bank city of Bethlehem. The ministry said Mansour died after being hit in the chest by a bullet, saying another Palestinian was critically injured when he was shot in the back. According to eyewitnesses, the shootings occurred near an Israeli military checkpoint south of Bethlehem. It remains unclear why Israeli forces opened fire on the Palestinians. There was no comment from the Israeli military on the shooting. The Secretary General Special Representative and Head of Support Mission in Libya, Ghassan Salam, said the situation in Libya has reached a crucial juncture as it aims to pivot the stability and a political compact which will enable an end to the crisis. Briefing the Security Council via video teleconference, Mr. Ghassan Salam said the latest security incidents in Libya, including in Mosul, where at least 18 residents of Mosul were killed and up for the 29 injured.
It's no exaggeration to say that the situation in Libya has reached a crucial juncture. We are working to prevent recent developments and tensions on the ground from escalating and instead to pivot to stability and a political compact which will enable an end to the crisis in the country. In the east, the fighting in Derna came to an end. I am deeply concerned by reports of human rights and humanitarian law violations during the recent military operations in Derna. The fighting reportedly resulted in many civilian casualties. In the west of the country, local forces have mobilized in response to the current tensions. So far, such local mobilizations appear to be shows of force, and no party appears imminently ready to launch an attack against any other. The 2 leaders met in Abu Dhabi and agreed to a number of important principles. Libya shall be a civilian and democratically governed state that enjoys full civilian control over the military and a peaceful transition of power. The parties also agreed on the need to unify Libya's long divided institutions and for the scheduling of national elections before the end of the year.
Well, viewers, that's all we have for you on the World Today Evening Bulletin. For more on these and other stories, log on to our website, iAfrica.tv. I am Fatmata Jaju. Bye for now.